live chat. I'm Heather. I'm Director of Education here at Luminess. And guys, we're here each and every day for you so you learn more and more about Luminess and what we have to offer. Everything from our amazing airbrush products to skincare to color cosmetics, anything and everything. So I hope everyone had a marvelous weekend, a wonderful, blessed Mother's Day. I hope you got some downtime and was able to kind of hang out and relax with family. And so we are here to start the day with our skin care. So hello, Donnie. How are you? Do you have a good Mother's Day? Good morning, Kathy. Super hot. Hello, Linda. Hey, Muzi, how are you? So I decided this weekend, I hope everybody did have a great day. I actually had an amazing weekend. So Saturday, I was able to go to a spa and have a massage and a facial. I got it for my birthday. Some friends here at work gave it to me for my birthday. And let me just tell you, it was amazing. It was so relaxing. Hello, Mike. Yeah, I was like, I was a vegetable. Hello. It was amazing. Oh, thank you, Linda. It was so amazing, so relaxing. I so needed it. And I tell you what, have you ever gotten a gift certificate and you never end up using it? I mean, I love gift certificates are probably my favoriteest thing to receive because I love to shop, and then I love to shop using somebody else's money. So it's a perfect thing. But one thing about like a spa gift card is you forget to use it. Or it's like, where do you find time? I'm in the process of moving. And so I'm like, oh, okay, well, maybe I'll do it afterwards. But then do you really do it afterwards? And it's like all in good theory you want to do it, but then you never do it. And I tell you what saved me was my friend Hannah, she's popped in. She called and said, I made your appointment on Saturday at noon. Pick what you want. And like forced me to do it. And so like really forced, but and it was, I'm like, I'm so glad you did that. It was so amazing. Girl, Dawn, you need one. Even it doesn't have to be like an all day thing. One thing I love is like we went early and you kind of just relax. The weather wasn't great, but they have this pool in the back and it has like a rock waterfall, but you could hear it. And I was like, oh. I mean, as soon as I watched it, and they give you this robe and slippers, and I was like, I was out. Most of the places will let you kind of hang out. Even if you're only getting like one service done, you can just hang out. Well, then I found out that my mom has never had a facial. Never. So that's what she got for Mother's Day. But I did a double facial, one for me and one for her. Because that's how much I loved it. Hello, Danica. But the whole point of this story is for me to remember that that I had such an amazing day. But one thing, when I was getting my facial, I haven't had a facial in a while. So I was just laying there. I was like, oh. And she asked my skin concerns and all this. And I was like, well, I have redness here. And she goes, well, sometimes that's because of your heritage and stuff. And I am Irish, so I do have that. Irish, Scottish, and French. And so I have that a little bit of redness. And then she was like going over, looking at my skin and doing her thing. And she's like, what makeup do you use? I was like, funny you should ask. I'm like, well, I actually airbrush. And she goes, your skin's really good. And I'm like, oh, thank you. And so then it turned into me talking about Luminess for the rest of the time. So, and she's now interested in getting a Luminess because she saw how amazing my skin was. But guys, that is proof positive. This lady didn't know me from Adam, and she is a licensed esthetician. This is what she does all day. She sees faces and everything. And she noticed, and that's, guys, I mean, obviously you see me do my face every single day. And I airbrush. And so that was like a blind study almost because you didn't, like I got her real opinion. It wasn't just because she knew what I did. So I thought that was pretty cool. So there you go. I know, Luminess. But yeah, she's interested in it, so it was kind of cool. All right, so the other thing I decided this weekend is I'm actually going to put on some airbrush when I come to work. Not that I mind coming in with zero makeup on, but what I noticed because I watched a couple of my videos this weekend, is I did not like how I looked. So I'm just gonna flat out like airbrush me, no concealer, nothing. I'm just gonna airbrush just to get, like 1 or 2 passes. Hello, Joanne. So I can just, get feeling better. We talk about this all the time, how Luminess, even if you're just doing a little bit, like just a pass, a moving and everything and packing, that just a little bit makes you feel so much better, especially with my darker circles underneath. I can just, flat out airbrush over, smooth out the eyes a little bit, and then I feel so much better. I'm not as self-conscious, and I just wanted to start doing that so it wasn't, thank you, Dawn. So it wasn't like so scary when I first, come on. All right. Christina says, I can see a positive change to my skin. Luminess is fabulous. Joanne just got it. Yay. Have you used it? I'm going to start with the contour. This is the contour AM serum. It's not, does it say serum? Ignition lotion, sorry. And because it is more of a lotion. And of course I'm out. Oh, but luckily Andrew left his samples right here, so I'll use this. This is the packaging now. This is amazing. And I love these bottles. Look, guys, they do this. So that's great for traveling. It just goes right in there. Danica tanned, so now it's 2-1. Well, Danica, this weekend, it's going to be 2-2. I did notice, like, because of the facial that I did, obviously the tan is going to wear off on my face a little bit. Ooh, I'll do the tanning tonic. And then I can see it's coming off, so I'm gonna airbrush tonight. Ha Danica. Joanne, are you on Facebook right now? Oh, you're on YouTube. I forgot this feeds to YouTube. Yay, excited about that. So Joanne, you can go to Facebook to Luminess Cosmetics and like our page. And then what that's going to do is every time I come up to do a Facebook Live, it'll notify you. So will YouTube, I'm guessing, too. So either one, you can do it. But I love the fact that now our YouTubers can ask questions as well. But yeah, I do these every day, Monday through Friday, 10, 11, and 3 Central Time. And so the 10 o'clock, we do skincare. 11 o'clock, I start the makeup. And then 3 o'clock, I finish the makeup. So if there's anything you want to see done, please come back and get it. Your question's answered, okay? Now, I just did the AM serum. Obviously, or AM ignition lotion. Obviously, at night, I would wash my face and do the PM. But I am going to use the Kinetic Brightening. Guys, I love this stuff. If you've ever used, what I would compare it to is the Arbonne serum. Oh, it just is going to give your skin this luminosity, and I love it. Love it. Joanne says, I need it all. Okay, Kathy adds, I'm confused on what order to use the products. She has X Out, Eraser, Porcelain, CC Love, etc. Okay, Kathy, number one, probably don't need all of that, but there's going to be a time for each of them, okay? So the great thing, and CJ, it is Central Time Zone. 10, 11, and 3 Central Time Zone. So what you'll notice is with the airbrush essentials, which are the X Out, eraser, and porcelain is something you would put on. Let's say you have, like wrinkles and crinkles, or your face just feels dry and depleted, then you would use porcelain. Now, depending on your coverage of what you need to cover, first start out with eraser. That's going to help erase redness, imperfections, things like that. X Out is mainly for dark circles, but it can be used all over your face. I'm not a big switcher of makeup as far as like, I don't want you to have to use eraser here and then go here and use X Out. Just use it all in one place, okay? Or just use it all. Use one for everything, if that makes sense. So if you need kind of coverage, then start with eraser. If you need a little bit more coverage, then you're going to use X Out. Then if you need more coverage, then you'll go to the CC concealers. Another one that we love is the Peach Color Corrector. Kathy, I will show you how to use Love. I'll actually get that out so I can show you and remember, because one thing you'll know is I forget things. Where's my Love? That's gold. That's gold. Where's Love? I need love. I need love. Where is the love? I don't know where it is. Isn't that a song? Okay, so I'm going to find Love. I just love that. Oh, wait, here, I might have the older bottle of it. Do I have it? Yeah, I have an older bottle of it, or not the older, but the bigger bottle. So I'm going to use the bottle. All right. I'll tell you what, so just the newbies on here, especially if you're on YouTube, 10 o'clock, I usually do skincare. And then 11 o'clock is when I will start the foundation and start the makeup. So I am going to go in, since we have some newbies here, I'm going to go in with the Velvet Veil. Now, the Velvet Veil has the dropper. I normally sit this puppy aside. I feel I can get a little bit better use out of doing it this way. And I'm not wasting as much. This might be an older bottle too. Are we out of this one? Okay. So this is what Velvet Veil looks like. Now, Velvet Veil is a blur. It's a blur. And so I'm going to put that on areas that I want to blur, fine lines, wrinkles, pores. It even helps with dark circles. It helps with dark circles. It even helps with my redness. These are things that I wouldn't necessarily think it would help because it's a blur, but it does blur those as well. All right, this one's empty, so I'm gonna have to, oh wait, I thought I opened a new one. Okay. Bye-bye, little guy. So, I know, I want this stuff to come in drums so I can bathe in it. All right, so I put some definitely under my eyes, my forehead. Veil is amazing. Now, the one thing with Veil is it works better with airbrush makeup. So if I'm using Velvet Veil, which is something I use a lot, then I would just do airbrush products. So when I come back at 11, I'm just going to airbrush. So I'm going to airbrush under my eyes to cover up my dark circles, which I might do now because I feel like I need to. Pearl wants to know, how do I order? So Pearl, everybody, I'm not going to be able to see your emojis, but if you are a Luminess Beauty, put the thumbs up, the lips, and the lipstick. Pearl, those are the people, and I know they're already doing it, but those are Luminess Beauties. Those are beauty consultants. There are a couple of ways you can order Luminess, and that is through luminessair.com. You can go straight to our website and order. No, bam, there you go. You can even call customer service at 888-793-7474, and they can help you. There are different prices for different, like you can see the different systems and everything. The other way to order is through our Luminess Beauties. Now, that is where it's a multi-level marketing group. And so we do have a way for you to become a Luminess Beauty consultant and earn money selling the products. But what's great about this, Pearl, is that you have this one-on-one attention with whoever you reach out to. Now, I've asked the Luminous Beauty consultants not to reach out to you because I don't want it bombarded, but you reach out to them, whichever one you have, maybe you have a connection, maybe you have talked to somebody before, or maybe you've seen somebody on here before. You can reach out to them and they can help you. You can go straight to their website and order straight from them. But that way you have that one-on-one connection with somebody and they can help you. Then you always come back here and ask your questions as far as how I'm here to help you learn the product and learn how to use it, okay? There is a learning curve. We're very upfront about this. We're not saying, hey, you're going to get this amazing machine home and you're going to be like, whoa. No, we know that it's going to take a few tries. We always tell people to do it 7 days in a row. The more you have your stylus in your hand, the more you're going to learn and the better you're going to be. I'm actually going to take my shade 3 and I'm going to start some of my concealing because I want to cover the darkness, okay? So I'm actually using a lighter foundation for me right now to start my coverage. So if you're new, you would maybe start with, actually, you know what? Because looks like we do have some new people on here, I'm going to use, let's see what I'm going to use. X out, I think. Yeah, I'm going to use X out in medium. So I'm going to shake up. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Make sure you do shake everything. We have 2 BBs in here. Make sure you shake it up and that you hear it going. From the UK, we do. I need to double check. I know people have ordered from the UK. Natalie, if you can come back for our next hour, the 11 o'clock Central Time, I'll find out about the UK. I know we ship there. I just have to find out. All right. All right. So now I have, this is X out. This is one of the 3 airbrush essentials. And I'm just going in. I'm going to do it under my eyes. Now, notice you do not see it go on. That is how I want you to spray. And that's, guys, if you're, Pearl, you're going to want to start doing this. I promise. You just have to keep going. It does take some getting used to. So you're going to hold your stylus like a pen. If you're right-handed, you're going to, I put my middle finger and my thumb, index finger on here, like you're going to write. That's how you're going to hold it. Musette, this new program that we have, it's also on YouTube. And so I was like, why are those? Because I get these little icons that are different. I was like, what is that? So that's, you're not seeing I don't think you're seeing the YouTube ones. So then if you're the correct hand, same way. And then I'm going to put my finger, index finger on the trigger, turn it and face me. Now you want to keep it level and you want to make sure that however you're spraying straight on. That's the other thing, okay? But you're going to hold it at least 4 finger widths away. You're going to keep moving and barely pull back on the trigger. That's the one thing you're going to practice is pulling back on the trigger. Now, one thing that I and Musette recommend is practice with water. You can put water right in here and just start spraying your face with the water. And that's fun. And that's getting you can make sure you're getting your movements down and you're getting the movement and the spray and all that down. I'm even going to spray a little on my eyes. But guys, look at that. Look, my darkness is already gone on my lids. I have darkness on dark lids. Now I'm also Pearl, I don't know who you're talking to, or I guess you're talking to somebody else. Joanne, I'm going to read your comment. Joanne, who's on YouTube, just said, that water tip is great. I don't like wasting the product. And the reason I wanted to read that is because Musette, who's on our Facebook, she calls it liquid gold. And that's why we say you're not going to waste the product. So practicing with water, getting that movement down, pulling back on the trigger is perfect to first get into the swing of things. And then you, when you have that down, all that movement down, then you can start with the makeup. And hold on, I want to share this. So I did go to get my facial, and guys, she pointed this out, and I thought it was amazing because it's something I knew, but to actually understand it was amazing. When we're washing our face, we tell you guys, especially when we do the bamboo polish, we tell you to go in circles. I'm also telling you to go in circles when we do the foundation. Now, there's certain areas that you can do like straight up and down, like on my nose, I'll go up and down. But for the most part, we're doing circles. If you've ever washed your face and you're doing your circles, it goes on so much, it's not gentler. Is that a right word? I don't even know. Today it is. It's so much gentler on, is that right? I hope that's right. It's softer on your face if instead of going like this. And you can do that. Take your bamboo polish or take your face stuff and do this and then do this and see what feels better on your skin. When we're putting traditional makeup on our face, doing it this way, you're rubbing it in, you're rubbing it like off almost. And then how, does that make sense to you? For some reason, I could just understand it a lot better when she did that, because she was like, feel this. And she rubbed it here, and then she went across my forehead and did it back and forth. And it felt better on my face. It felt gentler. But to me, I understood why I should do circles while putting on my makeup. It's giving me more coverage in a better way. Kathy asked, hold on. Kathy, I'm sorry I missed yours. Let's see. Okay, Kathy asked, do you get crease lines in your eyes with this product? I have some airbrush eyeshadows I want to use. So Kathy, that's a great question. You should not get any crease lines. What's happening is you need to make sure that you are spraying super, super light. I'm going to set it out. I will use airbrush eyeshadow today so I can show you if you can come back, but you can always come back and watch. But yeah, you're going on, like you don't see, if I do see any wrinkles and crinkles, because I sprayed too heavy, you can fix those. You can go back and do all of that, but it should not feel that way at all. Because it's not going to crease. I can even take this is just a blender and smooth it out if I need to. When you first get started, you might need to blend out a little bit, but once you get it down, you got it down and it's good to go. Now, this was just X out, and you can already tell how much better this looks than just my naked face. And that was just a couple of drops of X out to show you just a little bit goes a long way. Because keep in mind, you're going to be using 10 times less makeup. So whether you like itty bitty coverage, like I did this morning, just a couple of drops to even out my skin tone, or heavy, like let's go to town, I've got makeup on, it doesn't matter. It should still feel like your natural skin. All right. On the skin, it's gentler on the skin tissue. Thank you, Joanne. And it does, it fills it in just right. It doesn't crease or wrinkle either. Thank you, Stormy. Stormy Wolfmoon. Stormy, is that your real name? Because I love that. That's like a superstar name. I like that. Starring Stormy Wolfmoon. I love it. Yeah, Kathy, you might be getting too close, but chances are, especially with eye circles, what you want to do, pretend this is on, go 1, 2, switch, 1, 2. Don't try to do all the coverage at once because we're not thinking about traditional makeup. You're not getting that. Think of it as magic. So cover, cover, switch, cover, cover, switch, blend, 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 cover, cover, switch, cover, cover. You want to keep moving it. You're covering by passes and not layers. So just keep making your passes. All right. It is magic. Notice when I wipe my mouth, the makeup comes right off. So Tammy, if you wipe your mouth like at the dinner table or, like if you're wiping hard, yeah, it's going to come off. But what you want to do, like, let's say this is my Kleenex, I can do this and then it won't come off. You saw me just do that. Okay. So, but if you go, then yeah, it will. Now, the other thing I would recommend is the Final Seal. I use this religiously. I have to use this in the summer. I'm moving next Thursday, and I'm going to do a full face of makeup, and I'm going to use Final Seal, and we're going to see what I look like afterwards. And I'm going to have my before and after. So we'll see. But yes, that's amazing. Sorry. Tammy, what'd you ask? I have noticed. So I run my mouth. Let's write it off. Tammy, are you talking about your traditional makeup or our makeup? Because our makeup will not come off. I mean, you just saw me do that. I mean, our makeup stays on. It lasts 17 to 18 hours. Is non-transferable. It's not coming off. I have Just X out on right now, but it's not going to come off. And so, especially with the Final Seal, that makes you good for 24 hours. Stormy Wolfman. That should be the new X-Man. Good morning, Lisa. Brush on powder. Yes. Final Seal. Let's see. I'll make sure I'm getting everybody. Yes, Kathy, Final Seal makes you waterproof. We do have it, and I'll use it at the 3 o'clock hour. It is in this little spray right here. I use it every Sunday for church. But in the summer, I use it every single day because if you just start talking about heat, I'm going to start sweating. And so I start sweating here. And so I spray it mainly in this area. And I have I was having really bad allergies, and my eyes were watering. And so I actually sprayed it more prominent around my eyes to help not drip this. And that, it was two weeks ago, my eyes were so bad in church, and I had my Kleenex, and I was like, I'm not crying. My eyes are watering. And I thought, oh my gosh, I bet I look like a hot mess. And it looked fine. I was like, oh, it does work. I know this, but you still kind of question it. But yes, it is amazing. All right, let's see. Yeah, especially in Texas, we have to have it. Our makeup. Yes, Tammy, definitely ours will not do that. So you just saw me do that with the Kleenex. Tammy has silk. Silk is what I use. That's what I'm going to use today. So you can see that. Tammy loves it, and love the blush. So do you love our makeup or do you love love? Because love is amazing. I'll use that too. All right, guys. This was such a great one, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to come back at 11, and we're going to start the makeup. So I'll finish airbrushing. I'll do more airbrushing. I'm going to use Love. I only have X out on right now, but I'm going to use Love and and the blush and our foundation. I might do it in a different way. We'll have to see that and get on that. So there you go. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I hope to see you back. I hope to see you back here at 11 Central Time. I'll be back and we will start with more airbrushing. Is that continue with more airbrushing. And so please ask any questions that you may have. Lynn says, I learn something every time I watch you. Thank you so much for saying that, Lynn. Sometimes I feel, because we do these so often, I feel like I say the same things over. But guys, that's just proof that there are so many ways to put on airbrush. So if you're not loving Luminess, we just haven't found that order for you or that way of doing it. Because I promise you, if I was in your bathroom helping you with your airbrushing, you would love it. I could get you to love it. And so if you're not, please come back and please stay tuned to what we're doing and ask your questions, because I promise you, you will love it. All right. Okay, guys, I will see you back here in just a few. Keep, like Musette says, keep practicing. Yes. All right. Some of us are newbies. Yeah, and that's great. I mean, we want all newbies here. Like this, the whole reason we started these live chats, Lynn, was for newbies. But we have people on here that just love it. They help me. Like Musette is a longtime user. Linda's a longtime user. Donnie's a longtime user. And so it's really cool when you get help from them about some whatever you know, like if you have an issue or whatever, because it's not just me, but it's real users using it as well. We love to spread our knowledge. That is so true. Yes, it is. It is. And I always tell you, I mean, we've been doing these over a year, way over a year, and I learn every single time. I learn little tricks. I call them a MacGyver, because I can MacGyver it. I can figure it out. I can figure out how to fix it or tweak it or do whatever. And that's going to be your experience, because the more you use it, the more you're going to learn and the better you're going to look. So there you go. All right, guys. I love you guys so much, and I will see you very shortly. All right. Bye, guys.